think we are ready to rock and roll one more time. I'm going live on TikTok. If anybody wants to follow me there, I'm going to be going live in 3, 2, 1. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Mark here again, and after a little bit of technical difficulties, I think I got my mic working. Is my mic on? Check, check, 1, 2. Is my mic on? I should get into a little rap session right now, but no, I'm not going to embarrass myself like that. But we are going to talk about 100 things you can do while cooped up inside during the... I'm not even going to say the word because, number one, YouTube will demonetize me because they're acting a little cray-cray right now. And number two, Facebook will probably delete my post because they've deleted like 16 of my posts already in the last like 48 hours. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. We're going to be talking about 100 different things to do while cooped up inside. So I think it's going to be pretty cool. Let's get into it. All right, so a couple things, and I might have some Oreos and milk while I'm doing this live stream because it's probably going to take a little bit. So you can jump in, jump out, do whatever y'all got to do, but I'm just chilling right now because I'm quarantined. I'm stuck inside, and I can't go out gallivanting tonight, unfortunately. Cookies and milk is one thing you can do while you're quarantined. But definitely, if you are watching this, give me a hashtag live in the comments. And let's get into it. So one of the things you can do is puzzles. A good buddy of mine is a big puzzle guy, and he goes to thrift shops. And he gets puzzles all the time. Him and his wife do them, and him and his kids do them. And puzzles is a great way to just pass the time by. The bigger the puzzle, the better, because it takes longer to complete. Smaller the puzzle, less pieces. You get them done too quickly. You get bored of them after a while. But, you get one decent size, 400, 500, 1,000 pieces, 5,000 pieces. Some people don't have the attention span like me. I get bored after about an hour. But since we're quarantined and we're stuck inside for the rest of our life, the next, let's say 10 to 14 days is what I'm hearing on the interwebs. A puzzle is a good thing to do to kill some time. Number two, start a journal or a blog. So I talked about this in a couple of my other YouTube videos. You can start journaling. If you want to just get a paper and pen, you can do that. Let me make sure my live streams are up and running. Let's see, my live streams up and running. If you're old school like that, you can journal. If you are a little new school and you want to start blogging, you can also do that. Blogging is a great way to kill some time. It's a good way to get your ideas out there into the public. Thing about blogging is and journaling is a lot of people know a lot of information, and it's all about sharing that information. So if you're willing to share that information with others, it's a good way to kind of go about it. So let's go on to number three. Number three, getting out an old instrument, a guitar. Myself, I play the guitar, so getting out the guitar, playing with your family, playing songs with your kids is another way to pass the time up. So if you play an instrument, or even if you want to learn an instrument, it's an incredible time to maybe do some online courses and check out some courses online. I'm sure there's a lot of people even offering free courses to do online. Let's see what else we got. Number four is a fun one. All right, so number four is one that I chuckle at every now and then. You can text people that maybe you haven't talked to in a very long time. Friends, neighbors, old bosses. Maybe you changed your phone number and, they don't know who you are. And so you can get a little dialogue going with them and kind of, keep it going for the length of your quarantine. So that's one thing to do. That's a lot of people like doing. You even text your exes, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend. Doesn't really matter. But get a little text going and kind of like stretch it out a little bit, you know? Pranking people even, as long as it's not, doesn't embarrass anybody or hurt anybody's feelings. Let's check it out. Number 5, writing poetry. Writing poetry is good in so many different ways, because writing poetry, you can release maybe some pent-up toxic emotions. It's another way for you to get some ideas out on paper, kind of enhance your creativity a little bit. It's a good thing to do, writing poetry. If you don't know how to write poetry, jump on the webs, man. Jump on YouTube. I'm sure there's plenty of tutorials on how to write poetry and stuff like that. So you can definitely try that. Let's see. Number 6, watch a really long movie, or watch an entire series. Or, now, I don't always encourage binge watching shows, because that can kill a lot of time. I'm sure you can spend your time doing other things, more productive. But hey, listen, if you're stuck inside and you literally can't leave, kill some time by binge watching a documentary series, or by binge watching, a movie series, or I like to watch Marvel, or like comic movies, like all the Batmans, or all the Spider-Mans, or all the Supermans, or the Fast and Furious franchise. It's another way to kind of kill some time while you are stuck inside. Number 7 is a good one. Download Duolingo. Now, Duolingo is it's an app where you can learn a different language. There's tons of different types of apps out there. Even like Rosetta Stone. Rosetta Stone has some apps that you can download. Some are free, some are paid, but learn a language. No harm in that. Children are the best. It's the best opportunity to learn languages for kids. Kids can learn, I don't think there's a limit to how many languages a kid can learn before they're like, 10 or 11 years old. But learn a language. Read some long books or some epic novels. Les Miserables, Infinite Jest, The Stand. If you're into the romance novels, or whatever novels you're into, or pick up a book and learn something, like learn something educational, right? So learn about the history, learn about maybe different parts of the world, learn about the Aztecs, learn about, if you want to go really crazy, look into conspiracy theories or alien events and stuff like that. But reading is great to pass the time. Number 9, meditate. Try laying down. Try closing your eyes. Try breathing deeply. Try to kind of work on your breathing exercises. There's this really cool website that I checked out recently called Wim Hof. It's actually a guy. He's a Dutch kind of explorer, athlete, philosopher type dude. Really solid. I watched him on a couple different interviews. He came up with this method on how to breathe. And he's into kind of like the cold shock therapy, right? So he hasn't taken like a hot bath or a hot shower in like 30 years. He does this breathing exercise where you just breathe in, breathe out, breathe in like 30 times. And then you hold your breath. Well, you let your breath out and you hold it for as long as you can. Then you breathe in for as long as you can, and you do that in cycles. And what it does is it kind of brings oxygen to your brain, and it ignites and activates certain areas in your brain that were dormant or haven't been used in a very long time. It oxygenates, oxidizes. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. It oxygenates your brain, certain areas in your brain, so that it becomes oxygen rich. And it's a way kind of to self-heal as well. It's some really cool things. It's all backed by science. It's not kind of woohoo stuff. I saw many, many different doctors talk to this guy as well. His name is Wim Hof. So 𝗦𝗡𝗏𝗏𝗏method.com. Definitely check that out. That's a really, really good website. It's a free app you can download as well. Number 10, Face masks, moisturizers. Dudes, you guys can even do this as well. Face masks, moisturizers. Treat yourself to a 10-step care routine. I mean, you can get into a routine every day. Maybe every morning you get up, you do some type of facial thing. Guys, if you have a significant other in your life, maybe have them help you with that. Maybe a spouse or a relative, or somebody in your life that has done this before. Have them be like, hey, listen, we're quarantined, I'm stuck inside, show me how to take care of my skin, because nobody wants to be all wrinkly and saggy by the time they're older. So try that. Do face masks, moisturizers. Treat yourself with a 10-step skin routine. Reach out to people on Facebook. I'm sure people are willing to help, and show people different ways how to do things. Number 11, look at pictures of puppies. Okay, that's self-explanatory. I think most of us get stuck doing that when we're YouTubing videos, or we're scrolling on Instagram or scrolling on TikTok. We get sucked into the puppies and the kittens and the squirrels and the weird things that you get stuck into. Number 12, put together the most attractive I don't know what that word is. Charcuterie board. Okay, well, let's kind of take a different angle. Put together a vision board. Put together a board where you put all of your dreams and visions down on paper and down on some type of whiteboard, and you get to visualize them. You get to see them every single day. It's a way to kind of get you to the next level, or get you to the next step on where you want to go to. Number 13, take notes from Tangled. Who has an entire song about how she spent her days alone in a castle, right? So silly, again, stupid, silly thing. But my kids love watching that show, the movie Tangled. And apparently she can teach you a lot. There's a lot of lessons you can learn. All right, anyway, number 14, write letters to friends and family. So write letters to friends and family, maybe people you haven't talked to in a while. I mean, we get so caught up on the phone. We get so caught up on our digital devices. Take time to write a letter. Take time to write something down on paper, on a postcard. Send it through the mail. If you can't send it through the mail now, maybe in the next week or two, when things start to settle down, hopefully, you can send it in the mail. Let's see, number 15, learn calligraphy. YouTube is a great resource to learn calligraphy. Learn how to write. If you don't know how to write in cursive letters, I don't even think they teach that in school anymore. Learn how to write cursive. Learn how to write calligraphy. Finally, read the rules of those long and intense board games you never played with your family, or you've always wanted to play, or you play and you don't even know the directions because you don't even read the directions. Maybe take time out and play some board games with your family and get the instructions out and actually read them and see what the right way to play is, because 90% of the time we're not even playing the damn games the right way because everybody ends up cheating or trying to skirt the rules somehow. So read the rules. Number 17, put on a soap opera. This is a good one. Put on a soap opera. Mute the sound. Create a digital dialogue between you and your wife, or you and your husband, or you and your kids, right? So you're watching something on TV, mute it, and then come up with the dialogue as they're saying it. You're also saying it, and it is such a funny thing to do. Number 18, have a spare in your home where all the Tupperware goes. Organize it and actually match the lid. So everybody has junk drawers. Everybody has cabinets where millions of different Tupperware containers are, that somehow it's like the sock monster, right? There's a Tupperware lid monster in probably everybody's home. And take some time to see how you can organize that. Why not? Let's see. We got some people watching. Nice. Shane, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you on my live stream. Now, for some reason, my YouTube is not going live, and it's ticking me off a little bit. I really wanted to go live on YouTube as well. Let's see if I can get it going. No, maybe. Bear with me one moment. Let me see. So stream. YouTube says I'm streaming. Let's see if I really am streaming. It looks like I am streaming on YouTube. So we're good to go, guys. So I'm streaming live on TikTok, live on YouTube, and live on Facebook, all at the same time. So just bear with me. I just want to make sure everything is going smoothly. What number are we on? Drop a hashtag live in the comments if you are joining me live. Also, drop a comment on what you have done so far up to this point. What things that I've covered over the last 17 things that I've covered. What have you done so far? And let me know. So we're going to keep going. Have number 18. Have a space. Okay, we already talked 18. This is about organizing your lids and containers, right? So number 19. Try on all your clothes and determine whether they spark joy. This is a good one. This deserves an Oreo. So if you guys ever watched, it's a show, or my wife told me about this, the Marie Kondo, I guess she's some, I don't know what she is, a therapist. She's some person that basically makes you talk to your clothing to see if your clothing sparks joy. And if your clothing doesn't spark joy, you need to get rid of them. You need to talk to your clothing. And if your clothing speaks back to you, you need to keep your clothing. Did I just spit some of my Oreo out? Maybe. I might have. So talk to your clothing. Go through your closet. Take each piece of clothing. Hold it up to your face. And see if it sparks joy. And if you get this glittery feeling inside, keep it. Set it aside. Put it aside. And keep that piece of clothing. If you take that clothing and it doesn't spark joy inside, if it doesn't spark joy inside, guys, toss it in a garbage bag and throw that sucker out. So apparently, things in your life are supposed to cause you joy and supposed to make you feel glittery. And if they don't make you feel glittery, say that 5 times fast, then you need to get rid of it, because it just doesn't cause you joy. And if it's not causing you joy, then you need to get rid of it. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Okay. We've covered that one. So let's go on to number 20. Go through this process with your junk drawer, guys. Go through this process with your junk drawer and your shelf supplies. So same principle. Pick up that thumb drive and look at it for a moment in silence. And if the thumb drive makes you feel good inside, you need to keep it. But if the thumb drive doesn't spark any glitter, you need to toss it in the garbage and get rid of it. Cut it off from your life. So that's a good one. Those two are good, guys. Okay, number 21. Have a roommate meeting about how to be more considerate of others. Now, if you don't live with roommates, maybe you live with a spouse, or bring the whole entire family together, right? Bring the whole entire family together and figure out how you each can be more considerate with each other. This is great in a large family. Matter of fact, I need to probably do this with my kids and my wife. Sit down. This is a good one. Sit down. Look into their eyes. Look into their soul. Look into their soul. Because a lot of times you'll go through life and you won't even look at people in the eye anymore. Maybe we're looking at our phone, or we're into a book or a magazine, or we're so distracted with life. Sometimes we don't look into our kids' eyes. We don't look into our spouse's eyes. Now, I'm getting into a little bit of a counselor mode right now. We did a lot of marriage counseling where we got counsel in the beginning of our marriage, but we also gave counsel when we were in certain leadership positions in life. And there's always a technique to help enhance a relationship or to bring a spark back to a relationship. And it has to do with looking in the other person's eyes for at least 10 seconds. Now, if you do this, it's probably going to make you feel squeamish and squirmish, and you're going to want to run away. it's not a lot of time in life that we actually look at somebody in the eye for longer than maybe 2 to 3 seconds before looking away. Think about that. If you're with your wife, if your wife is in the room, grab her and say, come over here, honey. If you're with your husband, say, honey, come over here real quick. If you're with your spouse, your significant other, say, come over here real quick. I want to look at you in the eyes for 10 seconds. They're going to think you're freaking mad. They're going to think you're crazy. But it's a really, really good thing to do, right? So look at your wife, look at your husband, look at your significant other in the eyes for 10 seconds. 10 seconds. It's probably going to be the most awkward 10 seconds you've ever had in your entire life. Trust me, do it. Now, to get into the more scientific side of things, when one person's eyes connect with another person's eyes, there's a chemical that's released inside your head. Forget what the chemical is called. It's not an endorphin. I don't know what it's called. If you know what it's called, drop it in the comments. But there's a chemical that's released in each of your brains that it's like the love chemical, and what it does is it connects you guys on a level that maybe you haven't connected on in a very long time. You can also do this with children. So if you look at your children and you lock eyes, and you know when you lock eyes because you're like you're locked, right? It actually releases a chemical in your child's brain that makes him feel safe, secure, and sound. All right, counselor mode. Disengaged. I'm over that. Okay, but take that. That nugget right there was absolutely free. The next one may cost you. If you're on TikTok, throw me a couple gifts. Maybe I'll drop a couple more nuggets. If you're on YouTube, Super Chat is available. Throw me a couple gifts, and maybe I'll drop a couple nuggets. If you're on Facebook, just cash at me. All right, let's go on. What are we at? 20? 21? Have that roommate meeting. Ask about consideration. Number 22, bake. Go to the store, or maybe don't go to the store. Maybe have it delivered. Or maybe go to the store if you have a hazmat suit and a mask and a face shield, and you're all zip tied up, right? So you don't get none of that stuff that's going around. Go get some cookies, go get some cake mix, go get some brownie mix, get some extra chocolate chips, make some batter. My kids love making extra fudgy chocolate chip brownies and cookies, and anything we make, we just put extra chocolate chips, because chocolate chips make everybody much happier in life. So do that. If you've ever done that, drop a comment in the comments. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a heart. Smash all that stuff so that the algorithm on all 3 different platforms starts boosting this, because we're having fun right now, guys. What's better than live streaming to kill some time? I ain't got nowhere else to be. Not like I can go outside my house right now. All right? So, baked goods. Start baking some goods. If you got some good recipes, drop them in the comments, because we love to bake. My kids love to bake. Shoot me a message on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, wherever you're at. Throw me a comment on some good recipes that you have. All right, so what do we got now? We got number 23. Watch the films that won Oscars for Best Picture. So in the last Oscars that we just had, not too long ago, there are different categories for different awards. Well, you can easily look that up on Google and just have a good old time watching some old movies with your kids or your family, or maybe some adult time later in the night, in the evening when the kids are asleep, and watch some movies. Just sit down on the couch, just put on a good old movie, crack a cold one, soda of course, get out the vino, and just have a good old time with some good people. But just don't leave your house at all. What do we got? Number 24. Watch films that won Independent Spirit Awards for Best Picture. All right, so there's another kind of one related to the Oscars. Watch films that are critically that critics say should have won those after aforementioned awards. So ones that didn't actually win awards. I'm sure there's lists on on Google or YouTube that you can look that should have won awards, maybe had good reviews but didn't necessarily win awards. Look at those. And watch those. Number 26. We're a quarter of the way done, y'all. Stick with me. If you need to get off. Do what you got to do. I'm I'll probably be here in the next 45 minutes anyway. So what do we got? Number 25, number 26. Read all the New Yorker issues piled on your desk. Well, maybe you don't have magazines piled on your desk, but jump on websites like USA Today, like New York Times, like Huffington Post. Go on blog websites and just start scrolling through. Maybe type in categories that you want to learn about. You know what's a good one? Go on TEDTalk.com or TED Talk on YouTube and just go through and listen to TED Talks. TED Talks are dope. I learned some of the most fascinating things in life while watching TED Talks. So jump on YouTube and watch some TED Talks. Number 27. Will Tom Hanks into recovery? This is a funny one. Will, like with your will, you get it? Will Tom Wanks. That one deserves... Tom Wanks deserves an Oreo, guys. Tom Wanks for sure. Will Tom Hanks into recovery from coronavirus by watching every Tom Hanks movie in chronological order? I would probably just start off with, what's that one where he has the ball called Wilson? The Island movie. I don't know. Drop it in the comments and let me know. Stowaway? Stowaway? The Perfect Storm? Not The Perfect Storm. Castaway. It's Castaway. There it is. Watch every Tom Hanks movie you can to will him into recovery, right? So, anyway. Lots of conspiracy theories about there, but I ain't going to go into that. That's a whole nother video. Whole nother video about conspiracy theories that I might do. I'm tempted to do that right now. All right, so knit or crochet. This is number 28. If you don't know how to knit or crochet, jump on YouTube. Jump on Google. Learn how to knit. Learn how to crochet. Number 29. Use Skype, FaceTime, Google Hangouts, or Marco Polo to video chat. So we live in such a great time, guys, that we have technology at our fingertips where we can video chat. We can be with somebody across the entire world. We can video chat with people in Australia, in China, in Korea, in Asia, and wherever you can think of, we can video chat with people. So if you know people in another country, dial them up. Say what's up. Video chat with them. Do some face-to-face talking with somebody, not just over the phone. Look at people in the eyes when you're talking to them. So do some video chatting with them. Let's see. We are at number 30. All right, so try out at home aerobics or yoga videos. Try out at home. There it goes. My reading was a little off. Try out at home aerobic or yoga videos. Consider downloading a fitness app with curated workout plans. My wife actually just downloaded a really good app where they walk you through different fitness techniques. There's tons of them out there. Lots of free ones as well. So try work at home aerobics or yoga videos. You know what I really want to do is goat yoga, where those little baby goats jump all over you. I think that would freaking be badass. Having just little goats jump on you when you're doing like the tree pose and the blossoming butterfly and all those different poses. That would be insane. But I wish I could have a little baby goat to jump all over me and pounce all over my back, and that would be dope. What do we got? All right, so we're at number 31. Look at yourself in the mirror. Attempt a self-portrait with paper and pencil. Ooh, that's a good one. Even if you can't draw, it might be a really interesting drawing. Look at yourself in the mirror, get a pad and paper, and start drawing yourself. Some of you are really good artists. Some of you can come out with a really good picture. If you ever do that, tag me in it because I want to see it. Number 32, take a bubble bath. Bonus, add a glass of wine to that, right? So if you've never had time to take a bubble bath and you have a tub in your home, I know we have a nice jacuzzi tub. Great time to just freaking make that water nice and hot. Put some bubbles in there, jump in there, and just chill. Crack a cold one again. Get some vino out, little whiskey, some ice, no ice, up to you, however you like it. Neat or not neat, and just relax. Maybe put on a little classical music in the background, little Mozart music in the background. I've been listening to Bach lately. That cello and violin. Ooh, I could listen to that stuff for hours. Bubble bath. So number 33, make a classic cocktail from Negronis to Manhattans, and don't know what any of that stuff is, but make a good cocktail. That's all that matters. Just figure it out, look up some good recipes, and make a good cocktail. Or try making different kinds of cocktails. Try making cocktails for your spouse or significant other. Maybe just take an hour and just make a whole bunch of different cocktails and just have fun. What else are you going to do? You're stuck inside. Okay. Number 34, coloring books. Great. Coloring books are awesome for the whole entire family. You can literally sit there for hours and just draw and just color. And go get some color books. Dollar General has them. Walmart, Target. Go after hours. Go really early in the morning when everybody's not there. Social distancing. Stay 10 feet away from people. Okay? I was at Dollar General the other day. People were not practicing social distancing at friggin' all. Okay? And you know in Dollar General, those narrow halls, those narrow freaking paths with the things all over the place, it just seems so cramped. Why has it got to be so cramped in Dollar General? Any type of dollar store just seems like they pack so much crap in that store. And so we were trying to get by people, and I was just like, I was trying to just squeeze by them, and they were just not caring. They just did not know how to practice social distancing. And it was irritating. I had to hold my mouth, hold my breath, walk past people like this, stick my finger to my nose so I wouldn't get any, you know what I'm talking about, so I wouldn't get any of that CV stuff. Number 35, take time to reflect. What you have accomplished in the last year. Man, 2019 was about over, and we were like, 2020 is going to be the joint. 2020 is going to be the best year ever. And now look where we're at. Whose fault? Somebody's fault. It's somebody's fault that was just speaking negativity into 2020, and something happened there, and it just became a mess. Tornadoes, hurricanes, things happening all over the world, earthquakes in Utah. No. Not having it. 36. Write a short story or get started on a novel. If you've always wanted to write a novel, if you always wanted to write a story, now is the best time to do it. Write a story, write a novel, start writing. I know a lot of friends of mine have actually started writing novels, and they just, a day, a week at a time, they'll write a chapter here, a chapter there. It really doesn't take a lot. I mean, you can do it over a stretch of a couple weeks, a couple months. I mean, who knows? We may be stuck in our house for the next, I'm not even going to go there. So let me just stop right there. Number 37, actually try to reproduce something you've seen on Pinterest, right? So a lot of crafts and stuff like that are on Pinterest. Maybe you craft savvy moms out there. You see something on Pinterest and you're like, I'm going to try that. And you just do it. You just dive in with just straight ahead and just try to do it. Try to recreate crafts from Pinterest. You'll probably fail horribly and miserably. But try it anyway, because it'll be a learning experience. Number 38, clear out a family room. Camp indoors. So that's a great idea. We have camping. We have tents and stuff that we haven't used in a year probably. It'd be a great idea in the living room or in the dining room. We'll clear out all the tables and chairs, throw out some mats, put the camping equipment down, and just camp out. That would be a great experience for the kids. Number 39, get around to fixing all the broken doorknobs, loose tiles, clean up all the scuffed up walls. A really good thing to get at Dollar General as well. Get at Walmart, you get at Target, you get at any grocery store is the magic eraser. The Mr. Clean magic eraser. Man, that thing works so good on walls. You just take it, you just scrub the wall a little bit. I mean, crayons be coming off, boogers are coming off. I mean, everything you can imagine just come off the wall. Super, super good product. Number 40, acquire a foam roller and treat yourself to some physical therapy. Get a nice roller. You don't even need a roller. Get a rolling pin that your grandma used to use to roll out the dough. Take that joint and roll your legs, roll your back, roll your arm, roll everywhere that you can. Have your wife, have your husband start rolling it on your back, because there's probably a lot of knots going on. Stand by. Be right back. All right, baby woke up. Baby woke up. All right, we're good. We're back. Where was I? Get a roller. Start rolling yourself. Have your wife, have your husband, have your kids start rolling your back. Man, there's probably a lot of knots built up from all this stress and all this tension. So try to definitely roll yourself to health again. Number 41, pretend you're 13 years old and fold a square piece of paper into a fortune teller, or fold it into one of those flicker footballs. Now, I haven't played that since I was a teenager. Get a piece of paper, fold it into triangles, triangle after triangle, tuck the little end in. You get it, and you flick it across the table, and you see if you can get it through the goal. That's a great game to play. Try that. Number 42, learn how to braid, fishtail, or French. You can learn that on YouTube. If you have girls, you have kids, learn how to braid their hair. Just ask them, say, hey, come over here, and just start tying knots in their hair, and eventually you'll figure it out. Number 44, interview your grandparents if they're still alive. Unfortunately, on my mom's side, my grandparents are not alive. On my dad's side, my grandparents are. So that might be a good opportunity to give them a call and just ask them some questions about when they grew up. Ask them questions about that when they were a kid. That might be an incredible opportunity to learn some things, even about history. Number 43. Oh, I missed one. Throw out all your old makeup products. Sorry, if you're a chick, if you're a woman, throw out all your old makeup products. That was number 43. Number 44 is interview your grandparents. Number 45 is go through your camera roll, pick out your favorite pics from last year, make a photo album or a photo book. You can even do that online with Google Photos. I know all the phones I've had for the last couple years, all my photos have been uploaded to Google Photo, and I can literally type in, like I did this yesterday. I typed in Google Photo. This is weird. This is going to trip you up. I typed in license into Google Photo search bar, and it pulled up every picture of my license that I snapshotted over the last, probably 5 or 6 years. It was a little creepy. It had license from when I lived in Connecticut. It had my Tennessee license. It was just really weird. But apparently the AI that's behind the software recognizes what's in each one of your photos, and it will try it out. It's pretty freaking crazy, but it definitely is something. It's there. It does it. They know everything. So just creep you out a little more. They know everything. Number 46. Go on a health kick and learn how to cook new recipes with ingredients you may not be using already. From miso to tahini, different things that you can cook. Break out a recipe book, go online, search on Google different recipes to make, and just start playing around. Number 48. Number 47, create a Google Doc of shows and movies you're watching and share it amongst your friends and family. So any really good movies, drop it in a spreadsheet, drop it in a Google Doc, and start compiling a list. Because you know how many times I've seen on Facebook, what's the best Netflix series to watch other than whatever? You know, people are always wanting to find new shows to watch. So create a whole list and start sending it out to people who ask. Say, here is all my favorites for 2020. Here's all my favorites for 2019. Number 48, make a list of things for which you are grateful. Now, this is a good one. There's so much negativity going on in the world, right? create a list of positive thoughts, right? So create a list of things that are going to be positive and just see how many you can get. Try to go for 20. Then try to go for 50. Then try to push it to 100. Then just keep going down the line. Be and think positive. When you write all the positive stuff down, it could quite literally probably change your life if you do it. Write down things that are positive. It will change your life because it'll start to reprogram your brain. Our brain is so used to thinking negative. It's the end of the world. We're all going to die. It's not the case, guys. There's actually light to the end of the tunnel, and it's going to be okay. And there's going to be a lot of things that are probably going to come up in your lifetime that you feel like are going to take you out, but they're not really going to take you out. But what they are there to do is to make you stronger and to make you better as a person. So take this advice. Create a Google Doc or some type of spreadsheet and start writing down things that you're grateful for. Writing down things that you're positive for in your life. I mean, you could have a horrible life. Find something positive to write down on that list and just continue to build on it. If you can only do one a day, write down one positive thing a day and start to build on that list. And over the course of 30 days, you'll look back and say, holy cow, there's a lot of good things in my life after all. It'll change your life. It'll change your life. And then where are we at, guys? I don't even start going on these preaching rampages. All right, so number 48. Number 49. Have your own wine tasting contest or whatever bottle you have at home. So have a liquor liquor tasting contest, a wine tasting contest, a beer tasting contest, whatever you have in your refrigerator. Pour into glasses and just have a contest on tasting things. Number 50. All right, we're halfway through. Drop a comment. Let me know if you're live. Hashtag live if you're watching the replay. Hashtag replay. Drop some comments in there. Smash the like button. Hit those hearts on TikTok. Bump that algorithm up, y'all. Work on your finances. Number 50. Work on your financial planner. Work on your budget. Work on stuff that's going to propel you forward into the next stage of your life. Start to get your money organized. Start to pay off a little bit of debt. Maybe you have some time to kind of look and see really what you're in debt to and start to chisel away at those things. I got a couple really good apps that I've been working on my debt over the last couple months. So if you want to know any of those things, you can drop them down in the comments. I'll surely help you with that. One app that has helped me is an app called Self, and they basically, even if you have horrible credit, they'll give you a loan, specific amount. I'm not sure. I got $520. It's like a secure loan, secure credit card, but I didn't have to put any money down. And all you do is you pay off that loan, $25 every month for the course of 12 to 24 months. And what it does is it builds your credit. It builds good credit for you. Every time you have a successful payment, they tell the credit agencies, and it goes towards you establishing a really good credit history. And it's really solid. My credit has jumped probably 30, 40 points in the last 60 to 90 days just by making small $25 payments every single month. So that's a good one. Let's see where we're at. Number 51. Perfect Grandma's Bolognese recipe. If she has a really good spaghetti sauce recipe, perfect it. Maybe add in a little bit of your own pinches of something. Tastes so good. I could taste it right now. I'm so hungry. I'm going to have to go get some food in just a minute. All right, number 52. Make coffee. But this time, study how many beans you use. Which type, how hot the water is, how long it brews for, whether any of that makes a difference. Maybe try different things. Try different scoops to water ratio. Try different heat temperatures. Figure out, maybe try different coffee. Go to the store and get 3 or 4 different types of coffee from different areas. And maybe have a time where you sip the coffee without cream, without sugar. You sip the coffee. You taste it. You sip the coffee, you taste it, you try 3 or 4 different ones, see which one you like. A lot of times we just go about our day and we just drink anything that's in front of us because we just need the caffeine rush and we want to wake up. Maybe take some time to learn exactly what you like. Number 53. This is a good one. 53. Buy gift cards from your favorite local business to help keep them in business while in quarantine. So if you have a local barber shop, go and buy some gift cards for that barbershop to hand out to friends and family for after the quarantine, or after the quarantine's over, you can give them a boost their economy, boost their revenue, right? So you're giving back to your community. You can do this for anything. You can do it for a deli. You can do it for a food shop. You can do it for a gun range, right? Go buy gift certificates to the gun range. Hand them out to your friends and family. Buy a carry permit class gift certificate and give it to somebody to learn how to safely handle a weapon, right? It's a great opportunity. It keeps them in business, and it also helps out someone else to be safe in a particular area. All right. So what do we got? Number 56. No, number 55. Write a book with your family. Pick a character, and each member writes a chapter about their adventure. Read out loud together. That's a great one. If you have little ones, create this whole book where each person develops their own character and it has to fit into the whole plot. That could be a great opportunity to spend with your family as well. Number 56, if there's no March Madness, have a Scrabble tournament or a Bananagram, whatever that is, or Pictionary, or do a board game where you can challenge the other people in your home, and maybe, I don't know, maybe have a wager, maybe have some type of, pot where you put quarters in there or something, and whoever wins gets the pot, right? Do a pool or something like that. Number 57, get into baking. The Great British Baking Show is a great show actually on Netflix. Actually on Netflix there's a lot of really good cooking shows, so maybe while you're watching it on Netflix, you can also be in your kitchen trying to make what they're making online too. So get into baking. Number 58, indoor scavenger hunt. So indoor scavenger hunt is a great opportunity for you to play with your kids. It's a great opportunity for you to just have fun, maybe with your spouse, your loved ones, maybe with aunt and uncle, maybe with grandma and grandpa. Do a scavenger hunt. Hide 5 or 6 or 7 different objects in the house or in the yard, and each object leads to the next object, and it's kind of like a clue. Or you have a piece of paper and you have to go find all these different things in your house. Do a scavenger hunt. That would be pretty cool. Number 59, we got alternate reading Harry Potter series with your kids and cap each one off with a movie. So every time you're done with a Harry Potter book, you watch the movie. Number 60, dye your hair a new color. So I did this in one of my TikToks. I proposed that you dye your hair a different color every day for however many days you're quarantined. Now, disclaimer, if you do too much dye, I'm not a professional, but I think you could really damage your hair. I think. By the end of the quarantine, you might not have any hair. So just be careful. Read the instructions on the back of the box. Number 62, write a play starring your loved one. I forgot 61. Read Robin Jordan's 14-book Wheel of Time series before it streams on Amazon. Apparently, they're going to be streaming Wheel of Time fairly soon, so go ahead and read his books before it actually streams. A lot of times books are better than the movies anyway. Number 62, write a screenplay or write a play starring your loved ones. Perform it via a video app, or maybe do Zoom, or maybe do a webinar online where you invite the public to see your play. That'd be pretty cool. Number 63, go viral in a good way by making a quarantine-themed TikTok. Now, I've had tons of videos go viral on TikTok. I think my biggest video right now is 2.2 million views, which I just posted last week. I don't even remember what the topic of the video was, but just randomly the videos will go viral because people will share them. It's share-worthy. People text them to their friends. They watch it over and over. They comment on it. The algorithm picks it up, shows it to the For You page. So do a quarantine theme. Maybe top 3 things you're doing while quarantined. Top 10 things to do while stuck at home, like this video I'm doing right now. So that's a great idea. So for 64, rearrange your sock drawer, literally, like dump out all your socks, find all the missing socks, put them all together in a nice, neat pile, put them back in your drawer. Organize your sock drawer. Number 66, make lists of all the museum sporting events. No, I forgot 65. Stop procrastinating and do your taxes. April's coming up fairly soon, guys. There's actually, I think Trump just announced that there's going to be an extension of some sort on your taxes. Just make sure you look it up online, but start getting your documents together so that you're not scrambling last minute. Number 66, make a list of all the museums, sporting events, and concerts you want to visit when everything is finally open and this whole drama is over. Number 67, get into comics with digital subscriptions on your tablet, like Marvel Unlimited is a great comic to look at, and you can subscribe for these subscriptions. Some cost money, some don't. So check that out. I'm sure you can get them on the iPad or Android Play Store. Number 69, practice shuffling playing cards like a poker dealer. Start to learn how to flip the cards, learn how to, pass the cards from one hand to another. Or, I don't even know if this is going to be one, but learn how to do magic tricks with cards as well. Number 70, organize your spice rack alphabetically and get crazy and do it by cuisine. So I have a spice rack, right? It's a drawer you pull out and has tons of different spices. If you haven't ever done that, hey, better time than ever because you're quarantined. Organize your spices in alphabetical order. I know my kids love taking out the spices and ordering them by shortest to tallest. So have your kids do that as well. Well, this is another good one for your kids. I saw this as a meme. Take a nap on the couch, right? But don't tell your kids you're taking a nap on the couch, but tell your kids to get out a pad of paper and to draw you while you are laying on the couch. So if I want to go take a nap, I'd say, hey, kids, sit there on the floor in front of me and go ahead and draw daddy and pretend he's sleeping, but really you do take a nap, and they end up sitting there for 15, 20 minutes drawing you and then coloring it, and it's an easy way for you to kind of take a snooze without being worried about what your kids are doing. So number 72, number 71, teach your dog to shake hands. Hand sanitizer optional. That was not funny. Number 72, memorize the periodic table. What's the periodic table? Man, I haven't heard the periodic table since I was in 11th or 12th grade. Long time ago, man. Memorize the periodic table. You never know when that will ever come in handy. I'm sure all the scientists looking to help with this stupid virus know the periodic table very well, and they're looking at ways to come up with some type of cure, or I guess it would be like an antivirus vaccine. And number 43, order and put together some IKEA furniture. While they're still delivering, that is. They might stop delivering soon, I'm not sure, but order some IKEA furniture, have them deliver it to your door, and hey, everybody loves putting together IKEA furniture, don't you? I don't. But some people do. Actually, I knew a guy, bless his heart, he actually passed away a few years ago, but his greatest passion in life was putting together other people's furniture. It was strange, but he got this really he loved doing it. So try doing that. Let's see, we got 74. Get a free trial of streaming services and binge watch as many as you can before it expires. I actually just posted a video on my TikTok, 5 streaming services that you can download for free and get a 30-day free trial for. A lot of these streaming services are going from 14 days and extending their free trial because of the pandemic that's going on right now. They're extending from 14 days to 30 days. So that might be an opportunity. Jump on my TikTok, look at the last video I did. 5 ways for you to watch streaming services absolutely free. I'm getting tired of talking. Drink some milk. My mouth is getting a little dry. We're almost done, guys. We're 3/4 of the way done. Number 75. Apply for a new job. You have remote work experience now. Very true. So listen, on my TikTok as well, I invite everybody to go over there, look through my videos. Dozens and maybe hundreds at this point of videos on remote work opportunities. I don't get anything for it, no affiliate links or anything like that, but I've listed tons and tons and tons of remote working opportunities for different people around the world. Some take a little more experience than others. So definitely go check out my TikTok and go see if you can, if there's any opportunities that you could apply for. Number 76, learn a new style of dance via YouTube, from belly dancing to break dancing. Try it out. Number 77, update or write your will and organize your affairs. Yes, it sounds melodramatic and a little morbid, but it's a great idea. So everybody should have a will, especially if you have kids. It's definitely recommended. Get a will, develop a will, go online, check out LegalZoom.com. I'm sure there's tons of other places where you can learn on how to write a will. It's important to have those documents. God forbid you did die or you died and you had kids. You want to make sure that everything is in line. And if you don't know on how to write a will or what needs to be in there, there's probably people on Facebook that can help you with that. I know one guy, Rick Cosgrove. I built a website for him. I can pass you his information. He does all of that type of stuff, so he can help you out with that as well. Let's see. 77. Nope, we did 78. The parades that have been canceled, but you can still make corned beef and cabbage. So for St. Paddy's Day just kind of was there, but not there. It was almost like it got canceled. Good recipe to do on St. Paddy's Day is corned beef and cabbage. One of my favorite meals. So learn how to make corned beef and cabbage. Go to the store, get some corned beef, get some cabbage, get some potatoes, and you can stew it, you can steam it, you can grill it, you can put it in the oven. It is banging if it's cooked well. Just look up some instructions on how to do that. Number 79, bring out the Legos. Build your house inside of your house. So get old Lego buckets out that your kids have had and start building Legos. When was the last time you just killed time and played with Legos? I mean, become a kid again. It's so important to just let the stresses of life go sometimes and just do something you haven't done in a long time. Become a kid. Play with your kids. Do things that kids do. Kids are so carefree at this point. They're so they don't care about anything. Do it. Take an opportunity to just be a kid again. Draw, write poetry, play with Legos, play with Play-Doh. My kids love Play-Doh. Sit down, play with Play-Doh. Make a creature, make an animal, make a monster with Play-Doh. When was the last time you played with Play-Doh? For God's sake, people, become a kid again. All right. I need to have an Oreo break. Because this talking, man, is just getting to me right now. I feel like my tongue is going to fall out of my mouth. All right. Oreo time. All right, where we're at. Number 80. Watch Star Wars. And watch Star Wars in order. Rogue One all the way through 10. I think that's how it goes. But anyway, watch Star Wars in order. That would actually be a good binge watching session. Number 81, 2 words. Coronavirus beard. Interesting. Grow your beard, moisturize it, comb it, and love it for every day that you're in quarantine. Hey, well, for those who don't need to be on Skype for business meetings, or maybe even if you are on Skype or Zoom for business meetings, grow your beard, man. You're home. Let loose a little bit. I know a lot of you businessmen, get on Zoom and you're in above your waist, you're in a suit and tie, right? But down below, you're in your boxers and your tighty-whities. Come on, don't lie. If that's you in the comments, let me know, because I've been there. All right, number 83, been meaning to get some new glasses. Go try on some new frames, or go to glassesusa.com and try on virtual frames, where you can just put your face in your camera and it places frames on your face, kind of augmented reality or some type of AR or AI or one of them. And it allows you to see what you would look like as if you were in the store looking through a mirror. Number 85, how many words per minute can you type? Tons of different websites online where you can look at how many minutes it takes for you to type something, and it'll actually teach you how to get faster. Number 86, prepare to verbally duel a bully who wants to discuss the evolution of the market economy in the southern colonies by memorizing Matt Damon's Good Will Hunting speech. Wasn't sure where that one was going, but watch Good Will Hunting and memorize Matt Damon's Good Will Hunting speech. He has a whole speech in there. It's actually a really good movie. Highly encourage you to watch Good Will Hunting. Oh, man, it's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. Sorry, that was a reference to a song. Learn origami, 87. Learn origami. My son is a master at origami. If you want him to do a tutorial and show you how to do origami on Facebook Live, let me know. He's 8 years old, but he does amazing origami work. All right, 88. Stretch, work on your flexibility. It's possible to get that split back, right? If you're maybe a woman or a male that has ever accomplished a split in your entire life. I've never done it. It hurt too much, but try it. Stretch your legs over the course of the next 10 days and try to get that split down. Number 89, try to speak Pig Latin. I learned Pig Latin when I was younger. My mom taught me Pig Latin. I don't know if I could do it anymore. Maybe. So let's see if I can speak Pig Latin. 𝗟𝗜𝗡𝗖𝗜𝗓𝗓. How are you doing? 𝗟𝗜𝗡𝗖𝗓𝗓. How are you doing today? 𝗟𝗜𝗡𝗖𝗓𝗓. I love you. 𝗟𝗜𝗡𝗖𝗓𝗓. You are the best. I can still speak Pig Latin. Wow, Mom, you would be proud. I haven't done that in a long time. If you want a tutorial on how to speak Pig Latin, let me know. Drop it in the comments. $97 per course. No, just kidding. Number 90. We're down to the last 10. Thank God, because I'm tired of doing this. Okay, talk to your plants. How are you doing today? Make sure your plants are getting enough sunlight. Check their soil. Make sure you water them if necessary. You can also play music to your plants as well. Number 91, deep condition your hair. Put paraffin wax on your hands. Enjoy your soft hands and nails. If you don't have paraffin wax, get a candle out. Burn your candle. Drip your wax all over your hand. It's going to sting. And then let it get hard and then peel it off. I don't know if that's the same thing, but I used to do that when I was a kid, so try it. Number 92, consider donating money to the food bank to help families struggling to get meals. That's a really good one. Number 93, write a song. All you musicians out there, start going on live, Facebook Live, and start writing songs. Start getting out there and maybe create a new song about this whole thing that's going on. Maybe to give some positivity in the world. Write a song to help people stay positive. That would be incredible. Tag me. Let me know. I'd love to hear it. Okay, number 94. Start the art of beatboxing. Lots of tutorials again. Learn how to beatbox. That's all I could do. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Try beatboxing. Learn how to beatbox. Number 95. Try moving in super slow motion. I got you, didn't I? Try that. Try that. Try doing that for a couple minutes. Try doing that for like 10 minutes. Just moving in slow motion. Try that with your kids too. That would be super hilarious. And then videotape it. Drop it on Facebook. Tag me. I'd love to see it. Number 96. You know how there are dozens of ways to wear scarves, but you only wear it that one way. Learn the other dozen ways or the other 11 ways to wear a scarf. Tons of different ways to wear a scarf. Learn all those different ways. Or in that matter, how to tie a tie. You tie a really skinny knot, learn how to tie a really thick knot. Learn how to tie a bow tie. Learn how to tie different ties. The art of tying ties and bow ties, man, is gone, man. I don't know anybody who knows how to do a really, really nice tie, but I learned a couple ones on YouTube some years ago. All right, now last 3, guys. Last 4. Learn Old English words. Pepper them into your conversations. Wherefore not. Start talking like Shakespeare. Old English. Number 98. Try on a new shade of lipstick. See how long it takes for your partner to notice. I love when my wife wears different color lipstick. I like particularly really bright lipstick. She doesn't like that. She thinks it makes her look too whatever. She likes more natural tones. I love like bright pink or bright red lipstick. It's just sexy. I love it. Try putting on different lipstick. Guys, even you. Hey, 2020. Try some different color lipstick. See if your wife notices. She may not even notice. 99. Take very deep breaths. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. And do that about 10, 20, 30 times. It'll do a lot. Trust me. I need to do that tonight actually before I go to sleep. And last but not least, Jesus, we're over. Thank you, Lord. Get lots of sleep, especially during this time that you don't have to travel to work. An hour commute. I don't have to drive an hour commute there or back from where I'm working currently. Thank you, Lord, for not having to wake up an extra hour early. I get to sleep in an extra hour. It is glorious. So count your blessings while you're home working in quarantine or just home in general with your family. Sleep in an extra couple minutes, an extra half hour if you can. I love you guys. I'm freaking tired. 100 ways that you can, 100 things that you can do while being stuck inside during this surreal, dreamlike experience. Until the next video, 𝗦𝗣𝗡𝗖𝗜𝗓 signing off.